Hi all, in this video we are going to discuss about digital multimeter. This video covers the definition, design, working principle, block diagram, method of measurement and application of a digital multimeter. Let's start with the definition of digital multimeter. It's a common and important laboratory instrument. It contains three different meters in one. It is used to measure AC or DC voltages and current resistance with digital display. It gives digital output which is very accurate. As the name suggests, the multimeter are those measuring instruments which can be used to calculate multiple circuit characteristics. Here's a part of a digital multimeter. A multimeter has three parts: display, selection knob, ports. Let's see one by one. Here you can see the label diagram of digital multimeter. In this we can see the digital voltage, AC voltage and the ohms and continuity test, and also the positive connections. Mainly the positive connections used for all the most of the measurements, but in the case of common negative connection it required for all the measurements. So this is the label diagram of the digital multimeter. Here we can see the common digital meter symbols. We can see the AC voltage, DC voltage, hertz, and it is used for measuring frequency, ohm used for resistance, and diode, audible, continuity, ground, capacitor, microfarad, micro, milli, mega, kilo, overload. Ports. Two probes are plugged into two of the ports on the front of the units. COM stand for common and it is always connected to the ground of a circuit. 10 ampere is the special port used when measuring greater currents, and milliampere ohm is the red probe is conventionally plugged into. This port allows the measurement of current, voltage and resistance. This is the inner view of the digital multimeter. In digital multimeter, the PCB contains an assortment of various components including various types of resistors, capacitors, diodes and ICs. Also, it hosts the battery, crystal, oscillator and PTC, LCD and buzzer, which is test the continuity of device under the test. Let us discuss about the working of the knob. The knob on a digital multimeter, also known as the selector knob, that allows the user to choose what to measure and the mode in which to measure it. How it works: to measure voltage, turn the knob to the voltage setting. To measure DC voltage, turn the knob to the appropriate DC voltage setting. To measure AC voltage, turn the knob to the AC voltage setting. To measure resistance, turn the knob to the resistance mode. What is measures? The digital multimeter measures voltage, the voltage drop across the resistor, and the current, the milliamperes of current. Resistance, the electrical resistance of an object measured in ohms. The next topic is display. The display in digital multimeter has a LCD is embedded on the PCB and it is interfaced through pinouts on the PCB itself. A transparent plastic casing is over the LCD protecting it from the scratches. Also, shock absorption is provided by the rubber pads closely attached to the top and bottom of LCD. The display usually has 4 digits and the ability to display a negative. Learn how to measure the resistance in digital multimeter. Set the dial to a value greater than the resistor value being measured. For example, 500 is the ohm resistor. Set the dial to 20k. The one in the display means the resistance is higher than the dial setting. For 300 ohm resistor, set the dial to 2000 and it will display 1. It means the resistance is higher than the dial setting. So this is the method for measuring the resistance in digital multimeter. Measuring voltage. Measuring voltage is same as that of the measuring resistance. Set the dial to the value greater the value of the voltage being measured. For our labs, we will working with the 20V range. At last, the advantages of digital multimeter. The very high accuracy has very high input impedance which ensures less loading effect on the input. The numeric display of the meters provides zero parallax error. These are the advantages and next disadvantages of the digital multimeter. It does not well with the measurement fluctuations. It's more expensive than the analog type. It's more difficult to find on our four specific needs.